I, 28, had been best friends with Haley, 27, since we were kids. We did everything together. All our milestones, secrets, and adventures were shared with each other. At least, that was the case until the day Haley decided to betray my trust in the worst possible way. It all started innocently enough. Haley was going through a rough patch financially and asked to borrow some money. Being the good friend that I was, I didn't hesitate to lend her the amount she needed. After all, I trusted her implicitly. Little did I know that this act of kindness would be the catalyst for a chain of events that would turn my world upside down. A few weeks after lending Haley the money, I started receiving strange phone calls and emails from credit card companies and debt collectors. At first, I brushed them off as spam or a simple mix-up. But as the calls and emails became more frequent and aggressive, I realized that something was seriously wrong. I immediately checked my credit report and was horrified to see that several accounts had been opened in my name without my knowledge. It didn't take me long to put two and two together and figure out that Haley, my supposed best friend, had stolen my identity and racked up thousands of dollars in debt in my name. I was devastated. How could someone I trusted with my life betray me in such a callous and despicable way? I felt violated, angry, and hurt beyond words. The person I considered a sister had effectively destroyed my financial stability and reputation with a few keystrokes. I confronted Haley about what she had done, expecting her to deny everything and apologize profusely. Instead, she had the audacity to shrug it off and claim that she was in dire straits and had no other choice. She even had the gall to ask me for more money to help her get out of the mess she had created. I was livid. Not only had Haley stolen my identity, but she also showed no remorse for her actions and had the nerve to ask for even more money from me. I couldn't believe the level of selfishness and deceit that she had stooped to. It was a betrayal of the highest order, and I knew in that moment that our friendship was irreparably broken. I decided to cut all ties with Haley. I blocked her number, deleted her from social media, and avoided any place where I knew she might be. I ghosted her completely, refusing to give her the time of day after what she had done to me. The fallout from my decision was swift and painful. Our mutual friends couldn't understand why I was suddenly ignoring Haley, and some even accused me of overreacting. They didn't know the full extent of what she had done, and I struggled to keep the truth hidden from them to protect myself. Meanwhile, Haley tried to reach out to me through every means possible. She sent me countless messages, emails, and even showed up at my doorstep begging for forgiveness. But I wasn't ready to forgive her, not after what she had done to me. The months went by, and the wounds from Haley's betrayal festered inside me. I couldn't shake the feeling of anger and hurt that consumed me whenever I thought about what she had done. I lost sleep, weight, and my peace of mind, all because of a friend I had trusted with my life. It was during this dark period that I received a letter from a lawyer. It turns out that Haley had been caught red-handed in her scheme to steal my identity, and the authorities were now involved. She was facing serious charges and a possible prison sentence for her actions. As much as I wanted to feel vindicated by Haley's impending punishment, I couldn't shake the guilt and sorrow that weighed on me. Despite everything she had done to me, I couldn't shake the fact that she was once my closest friend, someone I had shared my entire life with. But as the trial date approached, and the reality of Haley's crimes became public knowledge, I found myself facing a reckoning. Was I wrong to ghost my best friend after she stole my identity? Was I overreacting by cutting her out of my life completely, or was it a justified response to such a heinous act of betrayal? As the courtroom drama unfolded and the evidence against Haley mounted, I couldn't help but wonder if I had made the right choice. Would I ever be able to forgive her for what she had done, or was our friendship truly beyond repair? And so, as I sat in the back of the courtroom, watching the proceedings unfold, I asked myself the question that had been haunting me for months. Am I the asshole for ghosting my best friend after she stole my identity? And as the jury deliberated and the tension in the room grew palpable, I knew that the answer would shape the rest of my life, for better or for worse. Update. As the trial came to a close, the jury deliberated and eventually reached a verdict. Haley was found guilty of identity theft and fraudulent activity, and the judge sentenced her to several years in prison. I couldn't help but feel a sense of satisfaction knowing that she would pay for her crimes, but at the same time, a part of me still mourned the loss of our friendship. After the trial, I received a message from Haley's lawyer, asking if I would be willing to meet with her. Against my better judgment, I agreed to sit down and talk. Haley looked haggard and defeated, a far cry from the confident and carefree friend I had once known. She apologized profusely and begged for my forgiveness, claiming that she was desperate and didn't know what else to do. I listened to her plea with a heavy heart, torn between anger and empathy. In the end, I couldn't bring myself to forgive her. The damage she had caused was irreparable, and I couldn't trust her ever again. I told her that I wished her well and hoped that she would learn from her mistakes, but our friendship was over for good. Conclusion. In the aftermath of Haley's trial and sentencing, our mutual friends took sides. Some believed that I had done the right thing by ghosting her, while others thought I was being too harsh and should have tried to forgive her. The divide in our friend group only served to deepen the rift between me and Haley, leaving both sides hating each other. Looking back on everything that had happened, I couldn't help but wonder if I had made the right decision. Ghosting Haley may have protected me from further harm, but it also left a lingering sense of regret and sadness. I had lost a best friend and a confidant, someone I had shared countless memories and experiences with. In the end, I realized that sometimes the hardest decisions are the ones that need to be made. Haley's betrayal had shattered my trust and changed the course of our lives forever. And while I may never fully understand why she did what she did, I knew that I had to move on and learn to trust again, even if it meant losing a friendship in the process. So am I the asshole for ghosting my best friend after she stole my identity? Perhaps. But sometimes, being a good friend means knowing when to walk away and protect yourself from further harm. And in the end, that may be the only choice we have.